Right now, your body is running a secret program that you never notice, until the moment everything goes wrong. And in the last 10 seconds before you die, your body launches the most dramatic rescue mission you will ever experience. This is the truth about what happens inside you, second by second, just before death. Let's begin. Your survival depends on a constant, uninterrupted flow of oxygen to your brain. This vital organ is incredibly demanding, yet it only stores about 5 seconds of oxygen at any given moment. If something interrupts that critical supply, a faint, a sudden drop in blood pressure, severe dehydration, heart rhythm failure, or major trauma, the countdown to unconsciousness begins immediately. The initial trigger sets off a frantic, system-wide alarm. Your heart feels it first, attempting to pump harder. Your lungs try to compensate, gasping for more air. But at the cellular level, a devastating cascade is already underway. Without oxygen, your cell's powerhouses, the mitochondria, can no longer produce energy efficiently. They switch to a desperate anaerobic backup plan, but it's not enough. Energy levels plummet, causing critical cellular machinery like the sodium-potassium pumps to fail. This allows sodium and water to flood into your neurons, causing them to swell. Simultaneously, calcium floods the cells, and synapses begin releasing an excess of the neurotransmitter glutamate. This toxic overflow overexcites the neurons, paradoxically increasing their energy demand right when the supply has crashed. Your brain tries to override everything, but it is being starved and damaged from within. Your entire body is now in a desperate, chaotic fight to keep you alive. Here's what really happens inside your body in the final 10 seconds before you lose consciousness, and possibly your life. 10 seconds before unconsciousness. Your brain detects danger. Oxygen delivery suddenly drops. A powerful emergency alert fires through your nervous system. Your heart instantly accelerates. This is a reflex called tachycardia. The goal is simple: force more blood upward toward the brain. Your breathing speeds up to pull in more oxygen, but the brain knows this will not be enough, so it triggers its next defense: an instant surge of adrenaline. 9 seconds before unconsciousness, adrenaline floods your bloodstream. Your pupils widen, your blood vessels tighten, your muscles tense. Your body enters full survival mode. This is the same hormonal storm that soldiers experience in combat. But adrenaline cannot fix the underlying problem. Oxygen is still dropping. The brain senses that collapse is coming. In the final 8 seconds before unconsciousness, a profound biochemical cascade begins inside your body. This isn't a simple power down. It's a frantic, microscopic battle for survival fought within every cell. As oxygen levels plummet, your cellular power plants, the mitochondria, can no longer perform aerobic respiration. They switch to a far less efficient emergency backup: anaerobic glycolysis. This causes a catastrophic drop in ATP, the energy currency of your cells. Without energy, critical machinery fails. The sodium-potassium pumps on your cell membranes grind to a halt, allowing sodium and water to flood in, causing cells to swell. Simultaneously, calcium homeostasis is lost. A flood of calcium ions pours into your neurons and heart cells. This triggers a massive release of the neurotransmitter glutamate, creating a state of excitotoxicity. Your brain cells are overstimulated, firing uncontrollably, and demanding even more energy that simply isn't there. This vicious cycle accelerates cellular damage. The emergency fuel process produces lactic acid, causing the body's pH to fall into a state of acidosis. This acidic environment further disrupts enzyme function and impairs hemoglobin's ability to release what little oxygen remains. It's a cascade of system failures, each one compounding the last, pushing your body to the absolute brink. 7 seconds before unconsciousness. Your brain begins to shut down non-essential functions. The frontal lobe powers down. Higher thinking disappears. You can't process what's happening. Your hearing becomes muffled. Your balance centers fail. Your body becomes heavy and unresponsive. Neurons begin firing irregularly. Electrical activity dims. Your brain is diverting its remaining energy to the core survival centers. 6 to 4 seconds before unconsciousness. Your brain attempts a full internal reboot. It widens blood vessels in the skull to pull in any remaining oxygen. It triggers agonal breathing, a deep, sudden gasp, your body's final attempt to bring in air. Your muscles relax, control over your limbs fades, you may collapse fully. Consciousness flickers. Your brain is now operating on backup power only. 3 seconds before unconsciousness. Your heart detects that the brain is shutting down. This triggers panic inside the heart muscle. Electrical chaos begins. The rhythm destabilizes. The heart begins shaking instead of pumping. This is ventricular fibrillation, one of the deadliest heart rhythms known. Blood pressure collapses. Oxygen delivery plummets. 2 seconds before unconsciousness. Your brain performs its final survival move. It sacrifices the rest of your body to save itself. Blood vessels in your limbs constrict violently. Blood is redirected away from hands, legs, skin, and digestive organs. This is why people turn pale and cold. The brain is calling every last resource home. Your identity, thoughts, and emotions are no longer in control. Survival mode has taken over. 1 second before unconsciousness. The cerebral cortex, the part of your brain responsible for awareness, memory, personality, and thinking, shuts off. This is the true moment your self disappears. From this point on, the body continues alone without you. 0 seconds. Unconsciousness begins. The brainstem, your last survival center, begins to fail. Breathing stops or becomes agonal. Heart rhythm collapses. Reflexes vanish. Temperature regulation shuts down. If no help arrives now, brain cells begin dying within 4 minutes. Permanent brain damage follows. Then death. This is the edge, the point of no return. So, how do people come back from this state? The return from the brink is a race against time, a collaboration between external intervention and the body's own will to survive. When CPR begins early, those manual compressions act as an artificial heart, forcing precious oxygenated blood through the veins to keep vital organs, especially the brain, from suffering irreversible damage. It's a critical holding pattern. Then comes the defibrillator. It doesn't jumpstart a stopped heart. It delivers a powerful, controlled electrical shock to reset the chaos of ventricular fibrillation. This jolt silences the erratic signals, giving the heart's own natural pacemaker a chance to regain control and restore a normal, life-sustaining rhythm. If successful, the reboot begins. Oxygen once again floods the brain. The cellular machinery, starved for moments, slowly comes back online. Many people believe CPR alone brings someone back to life. In reality, the body has been fighting a desperate internal battle the entire time. The cells have been struggling to maintain integrity against overwhelming odds. CPR and defibrillation don't perform a miracle. They simply give the body a fighting chance to win the battle it was already trying to fight. It's a testament to our incredible, built-in resilience. The human body is not fragile. It is an incredible survival machine. And even in those last desperate seconds, it is not trying to give up. It is trying to save your life.